This is Mud.
And I am Ray.
And we back. Happy Thanksgiving to those that share and that actually have that holiday season. And for those, hey, what's up, nigga?
Wow. Yeah. Happy holidays to you all.
Yeah. Happy holidays, man.
We hope you had a safe and happy and joyous time.
Yes. The wife and I was just having a discussion earlier this morning.
As we do.
You know, about this Black Friday. You know, the Black Friday boycott. I'm going to say this. It's a bunch of bullshit. Yes. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it even with my whole chest. It's a bunch of bullshit. Yes. You want to know why it's a bunch of bullshit?
Why,
I'm going to tell you why it's a bunch of bullshit. Because we told white America what the fuck we were going to do. Instead of just doing it. Because you saw what they did? When we started putting it online and started having these conversations, white America said, okay, fine. They want to boycott on the 20th, after Thanksgiving on Black Friday. We'll have the Black Friday sale start November, early part of November. My sister, she went to Belk's and she bought a sweatsuit. She had me on FaceTime. And she said, hey, bro, check this out. I said, what? This sweatsuit is $100. I said, okay, what's up? They got a Black Friday sale. Now it's $40. I said, what? She said, yeah, think about it. Since we've been talking about boycotting on Black Friday, they're going to have Black Friday start now. Now, how many black folks has been shopping since beginning of November? I'm going to take a sip.
And we'll continue to shop.
Mm-hmm. So, on Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, who gives a shit? They already made their money. We have given the enemy the plan. But
and that's the point where social media becomes a gift and a curse.
Yes.
A gift because we can spread the word.
Mm-hmm.
But the curse is because we can spread the word.
And we telling every damn body. Remember the pandemic? Remember how we was getting that unemployment checks, like $600 or something like that, every week or every 2 weeks or some shit like that, every week? What we do? I'm gonna take a sip. I'll tell you what we did. Man, I'm making more money at home than I am at work. And then what happened? They cut it to $300, and then they cut it all together, and then they start forcing Bama's to come back to work. They start pushing the vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
Everything don't need to be said. How do you think the bus boycott was so successful? You want to know why? We didn't have the internet. Know what they did? They kept it in church. Yeah, you went to church for instructions on what to do at this time. We didn't tell white America what we were doing.
Yeah.
Nah.
Church is where the plans were laid out.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Because they used to say, I mean, it's a law now. If you get 2 or more people gathered in a group, you consider it a gang.
Yeah.
Where do you think this shit came from? Yeah. So when we would congregate in the church, we got the information. But we kept the information with us.
Mm-hmm.
And then what did we do? Also, during the bus boycott, you had some white women sitting around there trying to help, you know, and we just let them in. That's one thing about black people, boy. Anybody can join our culture. You know, never, ever just, hey, stay over there.
Right.
We just let everybody in. I mean...
And then we follow that up with, well, if we do what they do, then we'll be just as bad as them.
We're supposed to be. It takes a monster to kill a monster.
Yeah. And they say, no, you need to put love, love, and that's cute. That's cute. Love conquers all. That's great.
Yeah.
But you don't fight fire with fire. Yes, you do.
Thank you. You're supposed to. Do you take a fucking gun do you take a knife to a gunfight?
Well, no, you need water to put a fire out.
Fuck out of here, man. That's the shit I'm talking about. Black folks, we are the most manipulated, most disrespected race on the fucking planet. Seriously. For some reason, we just don't realize what we're in. We're in warfare.
And
Yes.
everyone is speaking about, I'm sorry, babe, speaking on the Black Friday and the don't buy anything from Black Friday up through Cyber Monday. I understand what you're saying. Don't buy at these establishments, this, that, and the other, while you're driving in your Mercedes Benz.
And you live in a multi-million-dollar house.
Yeah. So if you're going to go all the way, or what they say in sports, go big or go home.
Yeah.
To a home that you purchased from white America.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
how many black folks actually own any kind of real estate companies?
And the land and every single thing every single material is black owned or black purchased, or you know what I mean? At some point you have to realize that your fight cannot be 100%.
Yeah. And then you sit around here and you try to wonder why. Chris Rock made a very good point. He said in one of his stand-ups, he said in his neighborhood there are 4 black people. Himself, an R&B superstar, a basketball player, and a rapper. His next door neighbor is a white man who's a dentist. Now, Chris Rock said he has a multi-million-dollar home. This is before the divorce and all that type of shit. But he said it. I got a multi-million-dollar home, and my next door neighbor is a white man who's a dentist. If you were black living in my neighborhood and you wasn't one of the 3, a celebrity, a basketball player, an R&B superstar, or a rapper, and you was a fucking dentist, you would have to do something like invent teeth,
right,
to live in my neighborhood as a black man. And I know it's over a lot of people's heads. I just want you to really understand that a white man can live in a multi-million-dollar property. He's a fucking dentist. I know some black dentists. They don't live in no multi-million-dollar communities. They don't. So why is it that this white man can do something? He got about 4 or 5 practices or some shit. What I'm saying is we are always kept behind.
Yeah.
We're always kept behind.
The finish line will always be moved.
Always. We're never going to build. There's no such thing as a level playing field.
No.
And for those people trying to sit here and try to say affirmative action, all that was not a level playing field. No. And then you come out of the mouth and say, I don't believe I should get a job simply because of my color. Why the fuck not? White people do it.
All the time. Look at our current administration.
What?
We have a freaking wife of the WWE who has child molestation accusations, and she was part of that too. But they don't speak about that. But she's running Department of Education. I thought y'all were getting rid of the Department of Education. So why is it still here if your original plan when the Democrat was running it is a plan to get rid of it? But now that your buddy slid in, everything is fine? Come on.
Yeah, level playing field, my ass. And it's like it kills. It's like then all of a sudden you get black folks come out of the mouth. There's conservatives. Slavery and racism's a thing of the past. Really?
This country is not racist. For you to have to say that, what Steve Harvey say lets me further know that it is.
I mean, think about it. This administration has literally said that they will not fund any school that teaches African American history.
But you can keep teaching European history.
That alone It's racist.
Yeah.
That by itself is racist.
And side note for that doesn't mean you can't teach it to your children.
No,
That just
it doesn't.
means the schools won't be able to teach it.
We're going to cut funding if you choose to teach African American studies. Why only our studies? How come you ain't stopping their studies?
But they can still learn about the Holocaust.
Oh, you better. And you know why you got to learn about the Holocaust? You want to know why? Because, as the Jews say, never again. When you speak about something and you see the hurt and the torture and and how bad it was, you won't repeat it.
Hell, even in Germany, it is not only is it a requirement that they learn about it, it's a requirement that they pass the class in order to advance.
Look at that shit. In Germany, you still have seats and places where Jews were told they can't go. They couldn't sit. It's still there. Mm-hmm. It's still up. Years later, as a reminder. But in this country, slavery was a long time ago.
Get over it. Get over it. That was so long ago. Nobody I know owns a slave.
Oh, I heard one white guy on TikTok say this shit. Yeah, I ain't never known a Klan member. In my time, this dude was about my age. And I said, really? What about David Duke? Who's David Duke? Yeah, look him up. Google it. He was a grand wizard of the Ku Klux Klan who ran for governor of Louisiana. I'm going to take a sip. In I think it was 1990, 91, one of those years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Governor.
They're still around.
Yeah.
I
Trust me.
And for people to act as though slavery didn't exist or no longer exists are the same people who cry reverse racism.
How you gonna reverse something that don't exist?
Right. Either it doesn't exist or it does exist and you don't want to acknowledge it.
That's what it is. See,
you can't reverse something that doesn't exist, you know.
Critical race theory in African American studies is American history.
It absolutely is.
Just that simple.
Yeah.
Yes, this country is great. Not gonna lie, it is great, but it has a fucked up past. It does.
Until you deal with the past,
thank you,
it's gonna be in your future.
And do understand, it became a great country because of the dark past it has. Do you understand that? They had to do what they did in order to proclaim to be the greatness of it is. The richest fucking country.
That.
Come on, think about it. You have the super wealthy that this administration respects and keeps ties with. Mm-hmm. Everybody else won't give a fuck. The super rich are the ones, and I'm telling you, every last one of them white. There ain't no black super rich.
No. And please don't go for the Oprah Winfrey.
Please.
And
Oprah Winfrey is number 30 on the richest women in America.
Because you got to understand.
She's 30.
If someone's paying her, then someone's richer than her.
Thank you.
So.
There's 29 other white women who's richer than Oprah. Beyonce. Rihanna. Rihanna's not American, I know. But she is considered to be a billionaire. But trust me, the money that Rihanna makes, white women shit out.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest.
There's always somebody better than the baddest.
Yes.
But white people will never understand that.
If you really want to see progression in the black community, why start leaving the black community? Oh shit. Take a sip.
Yeah, because we can go back to multiple and I know that we always go to Tulsa.
Yeah.
We always go to the Tulsa massacre. But understand, Tulsa is the most popular.
Yeah.
It wasn't the only.
Yeah. No, it wasn't the only one it wasn't the only
thriving
massacre.
black community.
Yeah. You had so many. So many. Had Rosewood
in
Florida. Yeah. You had Wilmington, North Carolina. Yeah. This is way before Tulsa. Yeah.
And there's so many
that was I think that was the first insurrection we actually had.
Yeah.
Because Democrats, white men, former slave owners, told the overseers, who were poor whites, that they were better than us, simply because they were white.
That's what's going on now.
Yeah. So what did they do? They joined together to overthrow the government of that year, 1898. Yeah, they overthrew the government because at the time the Republicans were in office, but this is a different kind of Republicans. You had liberal-minded Republicans, and you had some blacks that was actually Republican, that was in Congress, that was working together to make a black neighborhood thrive. You see how this shit works? And the Democrats, all of a sudden, we can't have this. So they overthrew the government. And what do? They burnt the shit down.
Yep. Ashes.
They used violence. Damn it. Fuck the vote. We're violence. Tulsa, Oklahoma, violence. Rosewood, violence. Atlanta, violence. This is what they did to proclaim the position they have today. What vote?
Right.
Give a damn about a vote.
And that's what's going on now. And because if you can, and I can't remember the exact president that said it, and verbatim, but if you can convince the poorest white man that he is better than the richest black man, he'll give you his money. He'll give you his vote. And that's exactly what happened. And now they're talking about, all this taking food stamps and stuff like that. We're not the ones who benefit from it the most.
No, white people
It's them poor white people who think they're better than the richest black people.
Yeah,
and y'all crying now.
Yeah,
we know how to come together as a community and feed each other.
That's right.
We've had to do it. Y'all never had to do it.
We've been in that situation.
Yeah. So
we come from
jokes
that.
On you.
Yeah. Y'all the fools. Y'all bought into that bullshit.
Right.
And what's amazing is y'all bought into it so much that you motherfuckers, it's so funny that you bought into it so much that you white women that are feminists voted for the motherfucker.
That's the next video. Stay tuned. That's the next video. That's a whole ass video.
I just want black women. We gonna carry this shit up. I want black women to really sit back and listen to what white women have sold you on. You're talking about a gender, a sexist society, right? That's ran by men, right? Right? Men are sexist. We are misogynistic. We are abusers. We are everything fucked up under the sun. Who did white women vote for?
A rapist.
A rapist. A misogynist. A racist. Who has, 3 wives?
Who's had 3 wives and has cheated on all 3 of them. But let's not get into the feminism stuff.
Sorry.
Because that's a whole video.
I just be like, it sold y'all this shit.
Hook, line, and
sold y'all on this bullshit. Tell me how. Tell me why. And you want to sit there and say Kamala Harris wasn't a good fit? Okay, fine. What about Hillary Clinton? 57% of white women voted for Trump during that election. 41% of white women voted for Trump in this election. Feminists that said this is a sexist society.
Because feminist. I'm not gonna go into it. All right, let's go back to the black white thing.
Okay, fine.
Because I got a lot to say.
This shit, it's enraging.
And I'm not a feminist.
No,
I am not. But I got a lot to say. That's gonna be the next video.
But let's go back to racism in this country.
I'm gonna take a sip.
And Black Friday. We have been sold nothing but lies.
Black Friday is every Friday in our house.
Thank you. And it's just one of those things that it's nothing you can't stop it. Seriously, we've been sold lies. And the very few blacks that have benefited from so-called racism or what have you, in spite of racism, you motherfuckers come out of my mouth and say racism don't exist. And I'm going to say this. I'm going to kick some real shit too. Now, let's understand something. We want progression. Stop leaving the black community. Let's invest in the black community.
Yeah.
We love to come out the mouth when we want to be like we thorough and we hard and we thugs. We will represent where we come from the deepest parts or the darkest parts of the worst city ever, where it's predominantly black. We got no problem talking about, man, I come from Southeast, man, I come from the trenches, all that old bullshit. But when we get a little bit of money, where the fuck we go?
To the burbs, the suburbs.
To white folks.
To where we're really not welcome.
No, we're not welcome.
Where they really don't need our money.
Mm-mm.
They don't.
And do you know, during Jim Crow and right today, that the tax dollars that we were spending in our communities were being taken and spending in the white suburbs? Did you know that? Yes. We were getting the crumbs.
Yeah.
That's why our schools was crummy, our housing was terrible, and playgrounds, all that. But the thing is, out of those crummy ass black schools, what happened? You brought forth some of the greatest inventors, some of the greatest orators, scientists, mathematicians, athletes. I mean, seriously, congressmen, congresswomen. Hell,
everything.
Shit. Didn't we have a motherfucking president 2 times who came from Chicago? I'm gonna take a sip.
And the thing is, if you're in a position where you don't have to struggle, you don't have to work hard to be the best, how can you be the best for people who have had to do that? You can't understand someone's struggle. That's like someone who's like, okay, take for instance me. The children I had were all by cesarean. I can't relate to someone who's had natural birth. I've never been through it.
Mm-hmm.
I can empathize, but I can't sympathize because I haven't done that.
Mm.
So the people who are from these areas where they didn't have to struggle, they didn't have to work hard, they got into Harvard because their granddaddy is on the board and stuff like that. You have absolutely nothing in common or know what life could possibly be like for someone who's at a HBCU. So now you want to treat it as if they need to just do what Harvard did. Why is Howard struggling? Why can't they just do what Harvard did? Because Howard's money is going into Harvard.
Thank you.
No money goes into Howard. So you can't really relate. So
even you fucking alums that come from Howard.
Right.
Do you motherfuckers give back? Or do you just have that Howard on your resume? And during homecoming, this is the time for you. You ought to come back and relive your what do you call it?
Your glory days.
Yeah, your glory days. Yeah, because I've seen it. I've seen some of you Howard alums, and let me tell you something. Y'all are disgusting. Your attitudes are some shit. I'm being so fucking honest. I'm not faking a funk. I'm being so honest. You know, it's like you look down on folks that are in the service industry, You look down on security officers, because I once was one, and I had to service you motherfuckers, and the way you talk to us, the way you come in and think that we just wasted our lives because you got an education from Howard is atrocious. It is.
So you would act that way in a black setting. But if you were in a white setting, there's no way that you could be, or that you would act as sedity as you would.
Yeah.
Because someone with a white person with an HVAC certificate,
Come on now,
is higher than you, PhD black person.
What?
Who's gone to Howard University.
What?
Unfortunately.
Yes.
They might not know, they might believe 1 and 1 is 11, but they're going to be respected more than you are.
And you know something else I want to tell? I'm gonna piggyback off that. You know what's amazing? And this is for black women. This is all all the white men got to do. Go ahead, give you a position in his white corporation above a white man. Pay this black woman $10,000-$15,000 more per year. She will say there's no more racism.
Yep.
She will say that sexism is a thing of the past. And she would think that she's better than anybody in the whole entire planet on this planet. That's how easy it is.
Yep.
That's how easy it is. And what gets me about women that are educated, what kills me, why is it that every time you speak, you let the world know that you graduated from such and such and such, or you hold such and such kind of degree? What the fuck does that mean?
Who gives a damn?
I don't care.
What Jay-Z say? Still nigga.
Yeah.
Still.
I'm trying to say, why do you think I'm intimidated by your degree when, if you say that we live in a sexist society, I'm going to make more money than you any fucking way. So why should your degree bother me?
Right. Why would you think that your degree is of importance to anyone else other than you? I wasn't at your graduation.
Yeah. I'm not intimidated by this shit.
And this is coming from a black woman with a degree.
Like I said.
Guess what doesn't keep me warm at night? But guess what does? Who gives a damn about your degree? I don't even work in the field that my degree is in. You got 45 women going for a legal degree and 2 legal positions.
Thank you.
Somebody's working at McDonald's.
Thank you. And you know, you put that shit even more. When I was in security, had a security officer, female, black woman, security officer. Now, security officer with a degree. Also, she's a veteran of the Army. I ain't never been to select service. I got a GED. So we were in the same department, making the same money. Had a meeting, and all of a sudden, she said, "I think we need training on how to write reports." I said, "Wow, okay, sounds decent. You're right." I said, "Do you need training?" She says, "Oh no, not me." Hold the fuck up. Because I got a degree. I'm college educated. But we're in the same fucking department.
Right.
So how the fuck does your degree make you out to be better than me? We make the same money. As a matter of fact, I was making more. You want to know why? Because I was doing the overtime. Because by her being as a veteran, she had to play soldier every 1 week in a month. And when they call, and I think that's the time when Desert Storm and shit like that was going on. Yeah, she had to roll out.
So again,
then she got scared.
Right.
Yeah. What? Yeah. Just shut the fuck up. Handle your business.
So
but you see what I'm saying?
What?
Your degree don't mean the goddamn thing. It doesn't. But this is what we do to us. We separate ourselves.
Yeah.
This is why our shit won't work. This is why we are where we are and we ain't moved a motherfucking inch. We did more, we had more unity and more black power during Jim Crow than we have right now. And we're the freest we've ever been.
And a lot of people don't wanna hear that. It's not that you don't want to believe it. You don't want to hear it.
Yeah. Because we had more black wealth. It wasn't about just the individual. It was about the community. Uh-oh.
Yeah, we're no longer
Take
a community. We are no longer a community. That's a different video too.
That's right.
But we got some videos coming.
Mm-hmm. So check this out. I'm Mun.
And I'm Ray. That is our time. And we thank you for yours.
Come on now.
To the next video. Peace. Boop. Top. Black.